Take Newsweek, for instance. This news outlet has been on a remarkable growth trajectory. In March alone, visits to its website more than doubled year on year, reaching a staggering 104.1 million. That's a significant increase, and it's not a one-off anomaly. Newsweek has consistently been highlighted as one of the fastest growing sites in the digital news media landscape, demonstrating an enviable trend of sustained growth. But it's not just Newsweek that has been expanding its digital footprint. In the same month, Indian news brands also exhibited strong growth, spurred on by national elections. India Times, in particular, stood out as the fastest-growing news site year on year. Its growth story underscores the potential of region-specific news outlets in an increasingly globalized world. Now, what about the heavyweights in the news world? The top 10 most visited news sites in March included the likes of the New York Times and Yahoo Finance. But even these giants weren't immune to fluctuations. Though some experienced declines compared to the previous year, all saw growth on a month-to-month basis. And as for the reigning champion, the BBC retained its crown as the most visited news site, followed closely by MSN, the New York Times, CNN, and Google News. These giants continue to dominate the digital news landscape, proving that established brands still hold considerable sway in the age of digital news. So, what does all of this tell us? Well, firstly, the digital news landscape is anything but static. New players like Newsweek are making waves, challenging the status quo with their rapid growth. Meanwhile, region-specific outlets like India Times are capitalizing on local events and interests to expand their reach. On the other end of the spectrum, established brands continue to hold their ground. Despite some fluctuations, outlets like the BBC, the New York Times, and CNN remain popular choices for readers around the globe. In conclusion, the growth of news websites is a complex and dynamic process, influenced by a myriad of factors from local events to global trends. Whether it's the rapid rise of a relative newcomer like Newsweek, or the sustained popularity of a veteran like the BBC, each news website has a unique growth story to tell. And that, in many ways, is a reflection of the diverse, ever-changing world of news that we all partake in.